Hello there and welcome back to the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. Now last time we rocked up into the village of Bewley, which is in the north of England. A little bit of a surprise because I wasn't expecting that. You don't really get very many games set in the north of England. It was a nice change of pace. Nice hearing local accents as well. So, rocked up in the village at the invitation of one of the locals. Now, we were meant to meet this local in the inn that night. We waited all night. They didn't turn up. So, in the morning, we left and we went exploring the village and went looking for this missing person. Haven't seen him yet. Still need to find him. Managed to find his house, though, with the help of the local vicar. He managed to take us to the guy's house. He's not there, though. No sign of him. So he's still in the wind. So we need to find him. On a side note, we were meant to meet our assistant with our equipment, our excavation equipment, from the train station. Heard the train, went to see it. No sign of our guy. And our crate has been picked up by the postmaster and is currently in his storeroom. Now, the postmaster himself has went off on an errand. Could be back in a couple of days. So we need to try and break in. So that's the second thing we'll have to do. Third thing, we have to actually find Hob's Barrow. Because obviously, if the guy that knows where it is missing, we're going to have to find it ourselves to excavate it. All round, a very bizarre situation we find ourselves in. So guys, grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, and let's dive back into the excavation of Hob's Barrow. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Right, guys, so we'll find ourselves back in thingy. We're actually right outside thingy. Something I forgot in the last episode. We actually have a to-do list. So this is what we'll have to do. Obviously, we have to go to finish exploring Bewley. Look, we've got to locate Hob's Barrow, find our way into the postmaster's storeroom, and hold on, open a tab at the Plough and Furrow. Kenneth has not arrived, leaving me without funds. I should convince Stanley to allow me to open a tab. Yeah, actually that's important. We are actually, however, we are outside, which is quite handy. Hello. Hi, Stanley. Can I open a tab?
I'm sorry to ask this, Mr. Kemp, but could I please open a tab?
Still not in your purse?
I'm afraid not.
Afraid not.
My assistant hasn't arrived as planned, so I find myself in a bind. He must have put the money in my crate, which is currently being held in Mr. Price's storeroom.
Mr. Price
well,
being
as
the...
you know, I run an honest establishment here.
Postman,
and
the postmaster.
I do trust you. So
However...
yes, I'll open an account for you, to be settled at the end of your stay.
There's no
of course. Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Now then, I'll be needing something of value as a deposit.
I knew there would be a
I
catch.
thought you said you trusted me.
I knew there'd be a
Aye.
catch.
It's not personal, lass. One can never be too cautious.
I mean, especially if the...
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Especially if I end up like getting lost in the moors, that's probably a bad idea. To, give something. Right, so what do we need for... Hold on, what do we need for the tab?
How can I open a tab again?
Leave me an item of value as a deposit. I'll give it back to you at the end of your stay, when it will be time to pay the piper.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
Goodbye.
See
do
you
I have
soon.
any? Can I give him the silver necklace that I found randomly in the church?
Will you accept this silver cross
Will this
pendant
work?
as a deposit?
Can I take a closer look at it?
Yes, of course. Yes, you can. Are you going to accept it? Do you know whose it is? Do you know who it belongs to?
Silver. That'll do.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Can I get you something to drink?
Can't. I'm going to say...
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
I don't know whether I can take this with us. I don't think I'll be able to. I'm wondering, I can't take this to the post guy.
There we are. That's
He's new.
2 pence on your account.
Thank you.
Are you going to drink? All right, you're going to drink it right now.
Most agreeable.
Thank you. I mean, it's midday. Why not? Okay, let's go off. So now we'll have a tab. See, he's guarding his door.
Good day.
Hi.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really? We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price I'd keep watch of his storeroom.
Doors have locks for this very reason.
Very true.
You're right. One drink won't take long. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Okay,
Let us
so
make our way.
let's go to the pub. Can I get him blind drunk?
The rocket weren't Stevenson's only design, you know.
Oh, he's
Before
one of
that,
these
there
guys.
was the blue
He's one of these
church and
guys.
the locomotion. But my favourite would have to be the Lancashire Witch. I believe he built that in 1828.
Steam engine.
In Newcastle, of course.
Newcastle. Ah! Sorry.
Well, that's me. I better be off.
So nice to hear
Wait.
local places.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
I couldn't even get a word in.
He likes a good chinwag, our Henry.
He certainly does.
Okay. Does that mean he's going to be back there? So do we have to drug him?
Hello?
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't hurt. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Can I just
Let us
repeat
make our
this
way.
until he gets drunk and maybe needs a pee?
The rear wheels are powered by coupling rods. Would you believe? The boiler had 2 flue tubes.
Two.
There were nothing
Two
like
flue
it.
tubes.
Well, that's me. I better be off.
Well, that's me.
Wait.
Wait.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
Dang it.
Curses. I'm starting to feel somewhat tipsy. I'm here to excavate Hobb's barrow, not Hobb's barrels.
Right, guys. So we've actually given him. I tried it out. I thought maybe I can get him drunk. Apparently, that's not the case because he's had 5 pints. Had 5 pints. I had to switch to water just to stop myself getting drunk. He's had 5 pints and he's not even anywhere close to getting drunk. So I think we're maybe barking up the wrong tree. It's entirely possible. Right, so let's ignore him for now. Let's go find something else to do.
Hello?
Talked to him already, didn't we?
Yes.
Do you like living in Bewley?
May as well ask the rest of the questions.
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm
you
from
from
a
the
long
city?
way away.
From
You
London.
must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the
Such a
train
nice kid.
yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets.
Okay.
Father says we have all we need here in Bewley.
You know, a
Perhaps this
fun
nice
fact.
lady
I'll tell
would
you-
like to take you
I'll
away
tell you
with
after this
her on the
conversation.
train.
No, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the lantern worm.
The Lambton Worm.
Do you know a man
Leonard.
called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
It is actually.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
He gave me some sweets once.
Very
My
nice
friend
of him.
says that Lord Panswick has special
Special
trees at
trees.
his manor that grow sweets on their branches. Do you think
Ah.
that's true, miss?
I
I think
don't.
that's
Very unlikely. Yeah, it's very unlikely.
Me too.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Catch you later. Yeah, so fun fact. I actually did a little bit of looking into it. And the village of Bewley, obviously not in its current state, the village of Bewley actually is a real place and it still exists. I think it's called Newton Bewley now. And it's just south of Durham, or it's in the county Durham. Which I'm quite impressed by. I actually like that. That's kind of cool. Right, so where are we going? We'll just come back on that. Louder. Nothing down there. That was blocked off, wasn't it? Ah, that was blocked off. What's up there? Oh. There was a little boy here as well.
Wally took Myrtle.
Oh, Wally.
Pardon?
Okay.
He took her and ran off. I hate him.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Myrtle one of your dolls?
Yes.
Okay,
My
Myrtle's a dog.
favourite.
So,
Mummy made her for me. She's so beautiful. Wally is the worst brother in the whole world.
where did it go? Where did it run off?
Why
Myrtle?
did your brother take Myrtle away?
He's just jealous because Daddy is letting me come with him to the market tomorrow. Wally
Oh.
thinks I'm Daddy's favourite, so he took Myrtle from me. What
I
if he
understand
wants her to
favouritism.
Tatters? What if he feeds her to Mr. Bryden's goat?
Don't worry, Jane. I'm sure
Mr.
he
Bryden's
wouldn't
got
do
to have
such
a
thing.
nice...
Where did your brother go?
I don't know. Home, maybe. But I have to wait here for Myrtle's friends to dry out.
Okay. Where's home?
Have you heard of a place called
Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow?
I have, yes.
Oh shit,
You
she
have?
has.
We
Wait,
aren't
you have?
supposed to talk about it.
Why not?
Why not?
Thank you.
Would you like to go there?
Yes.
Yes, I would very much like to.
I'll tell you where it is if you find Myrtle for me.
Sounds like a
You
deal.
will?
Yes! But don't tell anyone about it or I'll be told off.
Okay.
I promise.
Mum's the
Please
word.
find Myrtle
Mum's the word.
first. I miss her.
I will.
Okay,
Where
where's
do you
home?
live?
Our home is on the other side of the village, miss. Maybe Wally went back there. Or maybe he's left her out on the moors. Poor Myrtle. I'm going to kick him so hard.
Right in the shin.
Where
Maybe
do you
the
live?
ankle.
Our home is on the other side
Actually,
of
kicking him
the
in the ankle
village,
hurts a
miss.
lot more than the shin,
Maybe Wally went back there.
from
Or
experience.
maybe he's left her out on the moors. Poor Myrtle. I'm going to kick him so hard.
Okay,
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
catch you later. So, where... so, try and finding other side of the village. So that's got to be... I'll crawl all the way across this way. Oh, no, don't talk to her. I don't want to talk to her.
Good day.
Hello,
Alright.
miss.
We're talking to her.
What
May
do
as
you
well
know
ask
about
questions.
Lord Panswick?
Not a lot. I know he's in
It was an
charge
accident to
around
talk to
here.
her.
Does
Well,
he
we're
come
gonna
to
talk
the
to her
village
anyway.
often?
Not really. He has a manor out on the moors.
Have you ever been there?
Heavens, no. Villagers aren't allowed there.
Why
Why
not?
Why would the peasants be
Dunno.
allowed there?
It's just the way it is.
Are you
Hobbs Barrow.
sure you know nothing of Hobbs Barrow? I really must find it.
I'm sure.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye, miss.
Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. Right, so let's just go right the way down the bottom because we don't want to talk to anyone else by accident. Wally, there you are, you little sod. What you done with the doll?
Good
Oi,
day.
tell me about
Jane
Myrtle.
tells me you've taken Myrtle away.
And what if I did?
That's a bit mean, don't you think?
Liz
She
a little bit
kicked
mean.
me. Look at this bruise on my leg.
Terrible. Actually, it's a
Does
nasty
look quite
bruise.
bad. Why did she kick
Quite
you?
quickly, quite
'Cause
quick
she's a
for the
little
bruise.
goblin. You don't know what
Oh,
she can be
goblin.
like. Besides, Myrtle is gone now. I've given her to the fair folk.
Fair
That'll
folk.
teach her.
Who
Fair folk?
are the fair folk?
The
Fairies?
little people of the moors. I gave Myrtle to them.
Okay.
Little people. You don't mean fairies, do you?
We call them fair folk round here.
Wally.
True.
There is no such thing as fairies.
It's two, and I gave him a doll.
Alright, calm
What do
down.
you know about Lord Panswick?
I think I know where
I
that
heard
is.
he owns the whole county.
It's that
Have you met
ring,
him?
the ring of mushrooms.
No, he lives out on the moors somewhere. But everyone does what he tells them to,
Why's that?
because he has a lot of money.
Are you
Hobbs
sure
Barrow?
you don't know anything about Hobbs Barrow? I would
as
very
well ask
much
again.
like to find it.
No,
No,
Goodbye.
no. That no, I recognise as a lot of kids. No, no. Brings back memories of my childhood, to be fair. Right, no, I don't want to talk to you. You can bugger off. I'm not buying you another beer. There'll be a trick to what you're doing. Right, so it was... This way was to the right. of the church, and it was up this way, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, that's different. See the
I
patch?
better not touch them. They could be poisonous. It looks like something has been buried in the middle.
He's buried it. Mr. Trowel. We dig it up? Oh, flashback.
Thomasina, please stop leaving your toys lying about the place. What
Okay.
happened the last time you left your dolly under the tree?
A fox ate it, madame.
Yes, it did.
Fox. Alright.
Fetch it now, won't you? Then I'll fix your supper.
Yes,
Okay.
madame.
Are we allowed on the grass? Or are we allowed on... Okay, we are allowed on the grass. Let's just go and...
Hello,
Mushrooms.
fairies. It's the gateway to the fairy kingdom.
Mushroom ring. Right. Doll. Josephine.
There you are, Josephine. I won't let the foxes eat you.
The foxes probably don't really like it. Oh, hi. Hi, Dad.
Who's that you have there, little bird?
Josephine, she
Yes.
introduced me to the fairies.
Oh,
And very nice of her.
fairies,
It's
you
very
say?
nice of her
Yes,
if you don't
Daddy.
address,
Do
do
you
that for you.
believe in fairies?
Of course. Do you see those mushrooms over there?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the gateway to their kingdom. That's where
Oh.
Josephine and I go to talk to the fairies.
Good
now,
to know.
listen to me, Thomasina.
Yes?
Do you want to
You're
shatter
old enough
the...
now to hear this. There's
Is he-
no
is he
such
gonna
thing
shatter the
as
thing?
fairies or talking dolls, my little bird.
What do
Very
you
serious.
mean?
I'm sorry, my dear child. I do not wish to upset you. I just want to make sure that you understand the difference between fantasy and reality. Josephine is just a doll, and fairies do not exist.
But
A little bit
Daddy,
harsh.
Science is the great antidote to the poison of enthusiasm
She is
and
still young.
superstition.
That's what I'm
Please
concerned about.
always remember that. If you hear anything about fairies or the like again, know that it's hogwash.
Hogwash. Ooh,
What is
okay.
it?
Hogwash.
Hogwash.
Yes.
Did Wally bury the doll, I wonder?
Okay. Yes, I think he did. Something, definitely something buried there. Oh, lovely. Oh, the wiggly
This must
worms.
be
Is that the
Jane's
lambton
ragdoll.
worms? Are those lambton worms? Can I take the doll?
Perhaps these wriggling worms are the fair folk young Wally was so fearful of.
There's also something in the arm. What was in the arm?
How strange. There is a hairpin pierced through the arm. This may come in handy. I'll keep it.
Okay.
At least I shall not return from Bewley empty-handed.
Yes, buried treasure in the form of a hairpin. Right, so now we can go and give back the doll to the kid and maybe find out about Hobbs Barrow, where it is. Or is she going to be a little goblin? Is she actually going to be a little goblin and go just running off and not give us the information that we need? That sounds like a thing she would do. I get the feeling she's going to run off. Hi.
I present to you
Myrtle.
Myrtle.
Myrtle!
She's a bit... Way! She jumped up quite quick.
I missed you so much.
She's a little bit
Now,
worse for
I
wear.
believe we had a deal.
Hide and seek.
What? No, no hide and seek.
Come back!
You little goblin.
It's in moments like these I thank myself for not having children.
Fair point. Fair point. Right. Can we steal the
They aren't
dolls?
mine to take.
Should steal
They
them
aren't mine
just
to
to...
take.
Should steal them just because she's annoying and just went running off.
Hey!
Hey. Where you going? Leading me off into the woods to get rid of me? Oh, you little...
Jane? Jane, get out of there.
Oh, is she in that hole? Is
Don't
she in
make
that
me come
hole?
in.
Don't make me come. I don't want to
Fine.
climb. I don't want to be climbing in no holes.
Curses! The hole is too small for me to fit through.
Trowel it. Can we trowel it?
I was always happiest with a trowel in my hand.
Yes. Crawling into creepy holes is not one of the things I would expecting.
Uncovering hidden worlds within the earth itself, clod by clod.
I mean, I like archaeology as much as the next person. You wouldn't be climbing in no holes. Not in the woods, anyway.
That should do it.
Okay, are we going in?
Jane!
Oh, into
Jane?
the darkness.
Jane! Come out this instant!
Oh, I love the darkness, don't you?
I can't see a damned thing in here. I need a light source.
I'm very unnervous. Okay, let's leave. Wait, hold on. We've got a match, don't we?
Jane!
Light source? Match? Use matchbox with darkness?
Curses. The
Dang
useless
it.
thing blew out.
Alright, so we need something else. Jane, you little turd. I'm coming back for you. Yo, my guys.
Thanks for your time.
I've already asked you about Hobbs
tomorrow
Barrow.
morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods.
Alright, thank you. Seriously, Jane, I'm going to murk you. I'm going to get you back for this. Making me climb in. Oh, that's a bird. I was going to say, what's that up at the top? I will set fire to your dolls. I need a light source.
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
Hello, Henry Long.
What do you make of Henry Long?
Oh, we can ask him about Henry. Oh,
An idiot
okay.
who thinks that station's a good idea. Can you imagine? Strangers pouring into Bewley. Turns the stomach, that does.
Maybe he has a point. You could travel.
Bah, you're an outsider. I'd expect you to have such a bad opinion. But Henry, he's a Bewley lad. We've had the odd Barney or two in the pub over it all.
I can imagine.
Ooh. Oh, I've just had a sneaky thought.
Can I buy you a drink, Cyril?
Can I buy you a drink?
Yes.
Go on then, lass.
Follow me.
Buy him a drink. And maybe...
So then, he turns around and says, "Why is a dog like a tree?" And I says, "I don't know." And he says, "Because they both lose their bark once they're dead."
Very droll, Cyril.
Very
Well,
droll
it's been
joke.
a
It wasn't a
pleasure,
good joke, that
but I
one.
must be off.
Aye, lass. Ta for the drink. You're not too bad for an outsider.
Are you going to stay put? Now that he's in the bar, can I go to see Henry, get him in the bar, and then they'll start having an argument or a discussion?
Hello? Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more. I shall take you up.
Let us make
Right,
our way.
let's skip this because we already know what's happening. So is Cyril still in the bar? Are they going to have an
To think,
argument?
If that station hadn't been built, we would never have met. Blessed be the Midland Railway.
Idiot!
Yes! I can't believe that worked.
That station is the worst decision this
So they're going to have an
village has ever
argument,
made.
and I'm going to be able to just like sneak off and then head into
Cyril Farnaby, a miserable man with miserable ideas.
Go and talk to him about it.
Change your mind, even if it kills me.
Thank you, Cyril. I know you didn't mean to, but thank you. You have done what I wanted to do. I can leave. Now I can leave. We still need to find a light source to get in that tunnel, but I think I've got a torch in me stuff.
Locked, as expected.
Can
I need to get inside without attracting too much attention.
Hairpin, maybe? Can I hairpin the lock?
Kenneth taught me this useful trick.
Yes.
A hairpin is much more
Oh.
than a hair accessory. A few wiggles and this lock should spring right open.
Hopefully. Are we in? think we might be in.
I've snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door.
Thank you. It was a free hairpin anyway.
Let's open this envelope.
Okay, so what's going on
There's
with...
a note inside.
What's going on with Kenneth? You can read it? No, she's not going to read it. I'm going to read it. Miss Bateman, I beg for your forgiveness. A matter of grave urgency has arisen in London and I cannot join you in Bewley. I've packed your usual equipment and pray you'll be find local assistance in my absence. I look forward to seeing you upon your return. Yours faithfully, Kenneth Murdoch. Dang it.
How very
Right.
frustrating. I wonder
Yes.
what happened. I'd better get this to the alley before Mr. Long comes back.
How are we going to do that?
Moving a fully laden crate through the village square was no easy task.
I was going to say, how are you going to carry that?
Somehow,
there's
no
like,
one was
dolly
there
or
to
anything like that.
witness it.
Convenient. No one there to witness it, no one there to help.
But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother?
Probably not.
I am as stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind me.
Worst things to be. I mean, you've got to take it in, in moderation. You can be stubborn, but you've got to know when to quit. At the same time. Or sorry, not quit's the wrong word.
Where is my money? It's not
Oh,
in
you-
here. Kenneth, you absolute liability of a man. It looks like everything else is in here.
Well,
Picks,
shit.
Specimen trays, shovels. Oh, my chisel, I'll take that.
Yes, I'll take the chisel.
Ah, my lantern.
A lantern. I
Feels
definitely need a
light.
lantern.
There mustn't be any oil inside.
Oh, really?
I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here.
Put the lid back on, maybe? Stop
No
people looking
money
at it.
and no assistant. This is most inconvenient.
So where am I going to get oil
Still,
from?
I've been in worse situations. I've got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later. I must find that Barrow and get on with the excavation.
Damn right. I need oil. Where can I get oil?
I suspect the barrels are empty.
Well, Gravedigger wouldn't have any oil. Where can I get lantern oil? Unless I ask the innkeep, Stanley. Or Mr.
Good day.
Crozier. Hi.
Yes?
Because he has a lantern.
I
ask-
noticed your
Ask
spectacular
him
fossil specimen.
Oh, I collect them. This one is
That's good to
called an
Ammonite.
I'm
An
impressed,
ammonite.
lass.
Ammonite.
From the Jurassic period, I'd venture.
Do you collect them too, then?
My
Not quite.
true interest lie in comparatively modern history.
Oh, I. Well, I do love a fossil. It's important to remember that we all end up in the soil eventually.
Quite.
True. Controversial opinion. not really, but one of those shower thoughts. Are plants actually harvesting us? Because we breathe out carbon dioxide, plants eat carbon dioxide, and then we die and get put in the ground, and we decompose, fertilizing the soil to boost the plants. Are plants actually farming us rather than us farming everything else? Shower thought for you. Right?
I was wondering
Lantern,
if
tell us
you
about the
might be
lantern.
able to spare some lantern
He
oil.
has, he's
I
got
don't have
enough.
much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts. How much coin do you have?
None,
Precisely
I'm
none.
afraid.
If you're in a bind, I can trade you a small amount.
A trade, you say?
What would you like?
What can I
would
trade you
what
for
would you
some
like?
lantern
What
oil?
would you like?
Surprise me.
Ooh. Oh, I've just had a thought.
Thanks for
had a
your
thought.
time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
He collects fossils. Hear me out. He collects fossils. The Mr. Shoulder has a fossil attached to his door. Can I use this chisel to chisel off the thingy on his door? and trade that fossil for paraffin oil. Let's try it.
The moors stretch into the distance. I don't wish to wander aimlessly.
Okay, oh wait. It was this way, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. How do I get back to his house? Oh, was it this way? Hold on, it's this way. This way. Haha. I was going totally the wrong way. Can I get a thing, or do I have to use the map? Oh, we're alright. See, he's got a...
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon.
Not really a fossil. Wait. I'm an idiot. This isn't a fossil. There is a fossil. There is a fossil I've seen though, and I thought it was on the door, but it's not. It was by where the Jane was. I see her over there. Yes, fossil right there. He collects them. Let's use this. Dig it out. It's one he hasn't got, I think. Hopefully. It's a very nice one though. Probably going to upset
I've
the
managed
gods.
to extract it in one piece.
Wait, did I? There's flowers down there. Can I interact with them? Shrub.
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
Okay. Can I take some? Can I take some? Yes,
Delicate
no?
flowers. Sweet little flowers.
Okay, so I can't take any flowers. Alright. Thought I might have been able to take some there. Right, so... we're back to the village. Back here, we can talk to Mr. Crozier. Hi. Can I trade you this
Would
fossil?
you trade some of your paraffin for this fossilized ammonite, Mr. Crozier?
Now
yes.
then, 'tis a beauty that. It looks familiar. I'll take it off your hands.
Wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
Let me fetch some paraffin from inside.
Thank you. Looks familiar. Yeah, it just happened to be in
There
a
you
rock
are.
that's like a little bit
Thank
outside
you,
of town.
Mr. Crozier.
Then can you... Right, so now we can go to the woods. Straight in here. Actually, probably need to use the paraffin with the lantern. God, that's so creepy. Right. Use paraffin with lantern.
My lantern is fueled and ready for action.
Alright, that's very cool. Right, so let's go in here.
Right, let's put this lantern to good use.
Damn right. Please don't be a horrible thing down here. I don't like the... Ooh, that sound. I can safely say I do not like that, and there's flies down here. Why are the flies down here?
Jane, come out at once.
Please don't be a creepy little girl. Please don't. Don't jump scare me. That will be a badger. Holy shit. Yeah, let's go. That's a badger set. You little turd.
Jane!
Silly, what are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
You were in there.
No, I weren't.
Yes, you were.
What was
Not
giggling?
true. I was hiding behind that tree over there. I got bored of waiting for you.
So
Alright,
where
turd.
can I find Hobbs Barrow?
Go
Tell us where it
north
is.
from the church graveyard, up the hill. You'll see some muddy fields on the horizon. That's Mr. Bryden's farm. Hobbs
Okay.
Barrow is there. Don't tell any grown-ups I told you. And thanks for getting Myrtle back.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jane. You've been a great help.
You absolute little turd. That sound... She was in there.
I shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact.
True, actually. The badgers be fucking people up. Right. Right, so let's go to Hobbs Barrow. Finally found out where it is. I've already forgotten the direction she gave us. It was... not this way. North of the graveyard. Hold on. Alright, it was north of the graveyard. Up the hill. Then see the farm, the brown fields. So it was up this one. Is this... Can I just leave now? Okay, I can just leave now.
As I trudged through the barren moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewley thus far.
Not
The
the
enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance.
It's not the best of introductions to the village.
The townsfolk of Bewley, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hobbs Barrow.
Yeah, I get the feeling there's
suspicion,
something not very
the
nice here.
wariness in their eyes. Only now I know it was actually fear.
Yeah, I get the feeling Hobbs Barrow is not a nice place.
In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
Oh, lovely. That's not ominous at all. That's not ominous at all. Fields.
Ah, the smell of damp soil and rotting vegetation. I've no
Why not?
desire to wander the furrows.
Would you like the plough, though? Oh, can we find the plough? Actually, can we talk to him? Hi. Hello.
My name is Thomasina
Introduce.
Bateman.
You got to introduce
Mr.
yourself.
Bryden, I presume.
Aye, what do you want, lass?
I
Hobbs
understand
Barrow?
Hobbs Barrow is located on your land.
Oh, well, yes. Why do you ask?
I am an antiquarian, Mr. Bryden.
Antiquarian?
I'm writing a volume on the Barrows of England.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting to dig about it.
If at all possible, Mr. Bryden. I was
To ask
invited to
permission.
Bewley by Mr. Leonard Shoulder, who told me such an excavation would be possible.
Leonard Shoulder? Ha! I haven't seen him in years. The last I
8
heard,
years?
he were on death's door. There's to be no more digging there, lass. Not since it went so badly last time.
Excuse me, last time?
Was there a previous
time?
excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Aye. Me brother dug it up. Must have been, 25 years ago. You see, whatever he found inside, well, it drove him mad.
Oh?
Aye. I moved
Okay,
back here to look
that's
after
ominous.
him. Poor
I'm
bastard
getting
hanged
bad
himself
vibes.
Not long after.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bryden. That's terrible.
Aye. Time passes, but it were an awful thing.
Right, tell me
Tell
about
me
yourself.
about yourself, Mr. Bryden.
May as well ask him
I
everything.
live here
Just
with
have
my
a good
wife.
chat with him.
I might be long in tooth, but I can still run this farm without too much help.
What did your brother
Your brother?
find?
Samuel. Samuel were his name.
Sorry, what did Samuel find
Yes,
in
what
the
did Samuel
barrow?
find?
I don't know. But something went wrong. Afterward, he could barely speak. You couldn't make out a word, like.
That must have been hard.
He lost a hand in that excavation too, you know.
Goodness me, how?
Got a hand
Try
up
hard
one.
not to
Sorry.
speculate on
Sorry.
what might have happened, lass. I'd see him disappear into that barrow, dragging timber in with him. You'd hear him hammering
was so
away
bad.
for hours. I offered him help, but he'd have none of it. Soon enough, he blocked the entrance off. To look at it now, you'd never know the thing we dug up. The land has reclaimed it.
Who else
what
was
about the other men?
involved in the excavation?
2 others, I believe. Outsiders, perhaps. I can't say for sure. I think they left town pretty swiftly afterwards.
Probably
I
left
lived
for
in
good
Bakewell
reason.
at the time. I only moved back here to look after Samuel. I took over the farm when he passed away.
I see.
Tell me
What
about
can
the
you
farm.
tell me about your farm?
Samuel's fair to side. We're a fortunate family. The soil is fertile here. Crops grow without too much trouble. All the other
always
farmers
good.
around here raise livestock. Even Lord Panswick. We grow feed for him.
Most fortunate, Mr. Bryden.
May as well, if you've got all you've got is cows, you may as well feed them cow food.
Is your wife home?
Is
She's
wife
out
all
in
right?
fields, lass. Pulling weeds. The curse of such fertile soil. 40 years we've been married. I couldn't
very
do it
nice of
without
her.
her, you see.
How splendid.
Aye. My wife
It's a
is
family
a fine
affair,
woman.
at least.
Are you married, lass?
No, no.
Oh, no.
I've had
no.
my fair share of proposals, Mr. Bryden, but that's not the life for me.
Marriage is an important institution. You'll find a man one day.
I manage rather
possibly.
well without one, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, but, you know,
You haven't seen Mr. Shoulder for some time.
got to
I
be in
hear
a
about him
relationship.
now and
It's
then,
nice.
But it must be a good few years since
So
I've
want to
set
bounce
eyes on
off
him.
of.
He hasn't been here to visit Hobbs Barrow.
Not to my knowledge. I heard he's beset by ailments. Don't leave his home often.
How odd. I
Yes.
assumed he'd spoken to you about my visit.
Not at all.
All right.
What can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
He keeps us going. Most of our crops go to feed his animals.
What is he like?
Oh,
He's a nice
I've
guy.
hardly laid eyes on him. He sends his workers here to pick up the crops.
I see.
Take a typical lazy sword.
You say
Leonard?
Mr. Shoulder is at death's door. What exactly ails him?
I'm unsure. It's just what I've heard. I wouldn't want to speculate on matters that are not my business.
Fair point.
Mr.
Can I have
Bryden,
permission?
may I please have your permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
No. Have you not been listening, lass? Samuel found something in there that's best left to rot. No digging here, lass.
I'm afraid I won't take no for an answer. Would you
Wouldn't
like?
you like to find out more about what Samuel
Probably
found
not,
in there?
Perhaps. But Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. You don't want to tempt the same fate, lass.
Perhaps I can at least
Perhaps
see.
I can at least see
Have a look at
Hobbs
it,
Barrow.
maybe.
I suppose you've come a long way to be here, lass.
All the
All
way
the
from
way
London.
from London, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, thank you.
Have you any proof of all you've told me?
You
Proof.
wish to see proof of what, Mr. Bryden?
I can't let any Tom, Dick or Harry wander around me fields. What proof have you of your claims?
Oh,
Thanks for your time.
Ta-ra now.
stay there. Don't go in. Letters.
Here is proof that Mr. Shoulder invited me to
There we
Bewley
go.
in order to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
It's his writing.
Leonard making bold promises, I see.
Yes, probably.
Don't make me regret this. But yes, you can have a look at it.
Thank you.
Any road. Once you've set your eyes on it, you won't be wanting outdo with it. The place gives one a queer feeling.
Okay, I'm
So where can
getting
I
nervous
find it?
now.
Through that gate to your left. Just head straight across the top to the field there. After 10 minutes or so, you'll see Barrow. Set on a hill ahead.
Thank you again, Mr. Bryden. I
you
really
very
do
much.
appreciate it.
I get the feeling we're gonna, end up in a spot of bother. Are we gonna meet Mrs. Bryden? We are.
I probably
weird.
should have brought my umbrella.
A little bit of rain never hurt anyone. What's this stone? AR.
A.R. I haven't a clue what that could be referring to.
Maybe someone's name
Someone
for
has
that.
carved the letters A.R. into the stone.
Is that a clue?
Finally, here it is. Hobbs Barrow.
That's weird. Oh, suppose he did say the land had taken it back over again.
Indeed, a barrow of a most unusual rectangular form. I've not seen something like this since West Kennet Long Barrow.
Hmm?
Yes, this shall make a fine entry for my book. What secrets do you conceal, I wonder?
Are we gonna find out? Just touch it.
That smell. Earthy and sweet.
Oh, are we having flashback? Visions?
3,
Or flashback?
2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina.
Are we playing hide and seek?
Come.
Sound like he's on the left-hand side, or is it a surprise?
Are you ready for your first excavation?
Yes,
yes.
Daddy.
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
How exciting.
I'll be
Oh,
watching
is he
from the
teaching-
steps, my little bird. Good
Well, I
luck.
can see a trowel
Thank you, Daddy.
in front of the statue. Get that trowel. We've got 2 excavations.
Now I'm ready.
Dirt.
Thomasina, a true archaeologist, uses the tools of her trade.
I forgot, okay. Inventory. Use trowel on dirt. I thought she would have used it automatically. Good job, you know. Good job I knew what I was doing.
Nothing here.
My lights died as well. Again, it hasn't come back to life yet. So let's have that. Okay, so nothing in that one. Gotta be this one. Yes?
No treasures here.
Oh, okay. And I go... Although suppose they were obvious. Use Travel statue. Some dirt over there. Let's get this dirt. This has to be it.
Treasure.
Yay! Oh, it's the last place you look.
Daddy,
What is
I
it,
found
though?
the treasure.
What is it though?
Look.
Well done, little bird. Your
Boss?
first successful excavation. That urn you're holding
Urn.
is very old and precious. Take
Don't drop
good
it.
care of it, all right?
I will, Daddy. I promise.
Okay. So it teaches us how to dig. Does that have a weird vibe?
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here. I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
Okay, let's go back to see Mr. Bryden. I'm still wondering what that is. Why AR? Okay, let's go see Mr. Bryden. Get night time. Is something horrible going to happen?
Darkness falls quickly here. I should make my way back to the inn.
Okay, can I talk to him now?
I shouldn't disturb him at this late hour.
Okay, we're coming back in the morning. Alright, let's come back in the morning. Right, so let's head straight across. See, I do wonder about this
This
fresh
appears
grave.
to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
I am wondering whether that's Mr. Shoulder. Oh, fog. Okay, it's creepy. We have lights on there. Let's make a beeline for the pub. Mr. Gravedigger's gone. Alright. Oh, hello, Mr. Crozier.
Good evening, Mr. Crozier.
Evening.
Hi.
Thanks again for the fossil, lass. 'Tis truly a beauty.
You're
Thank you.
most welcome.
I mean, it came
What
face
can
to
you
face
tell
with
me
a
of Lord Pansworth?
badger because of it.
His lordship
you know.
commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps
Uh-huh.
me busy with work. Why do you
Good.
ask?
Just curious. How long have you been collecting fossils?
Ever since I were a boy.
How many have
The
you got?
moors look a barren place, but there are plenty of fossils to be found in the rock formations. All manner of
Probably.
creatures to
I
uncover.
can imagine it being a good
Such a
place for
playground
fossils.
for a young lad. What's your favourite piece in your collection?
The ammonite you gave me today. The most recent is always the best.
Indeed.
What about you,
Fair
lass?
point,
Do
fair
you
point.
collect out?
I do. You see, I'm writing
yeah.
a book on the Barrows of England. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England. I document all my findings.
Pretty long-winded title.
What do you collect?
Pottery, tools and such.
Bones too, no doubt.
No,
A few.
I leave those in place.
You've got a morbid heart, lass. Fussing about in old graves like that.
We're not
Can tell a
dissimilar
lot
in that we
about
both take an
culture
interest
by
in
the-
the remains
by the
of the
graves.
long gone.
I suppose you have a point there. How's your book coming along then?
Very well, thank you. Though I'm rather keen to begin my chapter on Hobbs Barrow. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Thanking you. And are we going to ignore these two? Can we talk to these? Ooh,
I
there's
don't wish to
Herbert.
wake him up.
There's a little scroll. Herbert. Hi, Cyril.
Hello again, Cyril.
You're still here?
Did Mr. Long convince you of the virtues of Bewley Station?
Well, you
What
did
the
us a
hell
solid.
do you think? Now bugger off and leave me to me drink.
Alright, I can do that.
He seems even more wound up than usual. Good evening, sir.
Hi, who are you? I think I've just...
I'll leave you to it.
Have you just stabbed yourself in the hand? Alright.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hi.
What are you gonna do about him?
If he thinks he can take her away from here, he's got another thing coming.
Who are we talking about?
I am gonna knock his bloody block off.
Okay.
In fact, I can think of a better punishment.
What's happening?
Oi, what do you want, lady? Piss off.
You heard the man.
Charming.
Alright. Very charming. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Stanley?
Good
Hi.
evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
I have unfortunate news. Right.
I found Mr. Shoulders home.
Let's have
Thanks
a chat.
to the help of Father Roach.
Wonderful. So you've met our vicar then?
Yes,
Correct.
I did. An interesting character.
Good letting.
Indeed.
I had to cut his arm
So,
to let out some
did old
poison.
Leonard apologise for his absence?
Not quite.
Uh,
He wasn't home.
What
He's
is
in the
that
middle
man
of
playing at?
nowhere. He's
You
just
tell
gone.
me.
He's poofed.
My assistant has not arrived as planned.
Oh, is everything all right?
I'm not
No,
entirely
actually.
sure.
Am I to keep a room for him just in case?
If you could hold it for one more night, Mr. Kemp.
As you
Yes.
wish.
One more night and we'll see the Henry.
Henry Long can talk, can't he?
He's a colourful character. The man drinks like a fish.
He certainly does.
I've seen him drink
5
this place
frickin'
dry
pints I
and
gave him.
still be up to tend his garden at sunrise. The man can truly hold his ale.
It's a good job I didn't, go overboard and do like 20 or 30 drinks. That would be
What can you tell me
unreal.
about Lord Panswick?
A most charming man, Miss Bateman. He looks
Okay.
after us here, a good fellow.
Where does he live?
Panswick Manor, on the
On the
moors.
moors.
No
Everything's on the
visitors
moors.
allowed. His lordship likes his privacy.
Fair point.
I found Hobbs Barrow.
Oh, remember what I said, Miss Bateman? The
Yes.
stories connected to that place.
Yes, stories you won't elaborate on, I might add. Don't
could
worry
do
about
some
me,
stories.
Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined fiends.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
I've
Get
come
the
this
feeling.
far, there's no turning back now.
That's precisely what worries me.
Okay, I get the feeling that
Goodbye.
See you soon.
she's not... She doesn't believe in them. Get the feeling that she doesn't believe in mystical stuff, and I get the feeling she's going to find some incredibly mystical stuff down here. Should I spend some... No, let's
Time
go
for
to
bed. Tomorrow I shall convince Mr. Bryden to allow me to begin my excavation.
Good luck with that.
Miss
I don't know what we're going to do to convince him. Hi. Hello.
How are you?
Tired.
Hi.
Gonna buy you a drink?
One won't hurt.
Okay, let's
Excellent.
get some information,
I feel
possibly.
bad about what happened last night. I'm sorry I can't remember it.
That's all right,
Okay.
Mr. Tillett. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
I'm not sure that's logical.
But
Yeah, I don't think that's
worth
gonna work.
trying.
I don't
mean,
need
you're
any further
paying.
convincing.
Take your seat, Miss Bateman.
Okay,
I
you're
shall return
paying.
with the goods.
So, by all means. Can you think of something to convince...
To Leonard's shoulder.
Wherever he may be.
Right, so can we find out some information to
I've been meaning
convince
to ask you
Mr.
something.
Guy?
Yes?
Why did
Mr.
Leonard
Bryden.
Shoulder ask you to dig up Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know.
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety, I decided Mr. Tillett was to be my ally.
Okay.
I spoke
not a
again
plan.
of Mr. Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger. He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
Hey, not bad. Not bad at
You
all.
must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging is not all success, Mr. Tillett. Often
Finding
I'll
fair
come across
share,
the
but, you know,
likeliest of
you've gotta
sites
be
steeped in
respectful.
promise. We set to work with shovel and pick and all the other barrow opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing.
Nothing.
Or you may find a miserable remnant of animal bone or a shard of pottery hardly to be recognised from the peat in which it decayed. Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate practical joke for your special benefit.
I suppose that's archaeology in general. You don't always get treasures. Sometimes you get shit. Do
Railway station.
you want to give us a
Are
hand
you all
with
right,
digging
Mr.
up?
Tillett?
I've had another argument with Agnes.
Your wife?
Aye.
Uh-huh.
She didn't want me coming to the plough tonight. Truth is, I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Understandable.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman. Thank you. It's been a year since the old girl left us. She had a horrible end, wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. She was
Not really, not a way to
bones
go,
by the
really.
end. I can't get the image out of my mind.
No, trying to drink it away is not a good idea.
I'm so sorry.
I apologise for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
Don't
No,
worry,
you're fine,
Mr. Tillett.
you're fine.
I appreciate your openness.
Used to love going for walks out in the moor, my mother and I, ever since I were a little one. She'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved this land.
It's a beautiful. To be fair, if you ever get a chance to go to the moors, it's beautiful. Got to be careful though. Still got to be careful.
We called it.
Very easy to get lost.
That's a beautiful tribute.
Aye. If you take a seat there, do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
Of course, Mr. Tillett. I can relate in some manner. My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still
It knocked him
alive,
out of
but
the
he
game.
can neither move nor speak. He spends his entire life bedbound and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
How
He was
did
a
it
barrow
happen?
digger
No, so that's-
himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It helps me reclaim those earlier memories of him, and I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
I'm sure he loves them.
I've no idea.
I assume
the doctors
so.
aren't sure. I do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillett. I do anything to bring him back to the man he was. I am in a state of suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
That's got to be really bad. That's got to be
Dreadful.
soul destroying.
Just dreadful.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
And what of your mother?
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some time. I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
You were but a child.
Indeed.
Maybe.
She
I
thus
don't know,
saw
why
it fit
would-
that a
why would you
governess
say
should
that
raise
to a
me,
daughter?
and she
Like, why
spent
would
her
you
life grieving for my father.
Well then, I propose a toast.
Yes,
A
a
toast
toast
to what?
to
A shared
family,
sense of loss.
loss, whatever.
Toast to that, Arthur.
Yeah,
Now
why
then,
would you blame your
enough
daughter
of
for
this
your
wallowing.
husband's,
Let us
you
be
know,
merry. Another round.
accident?
I really shouldn't.
Yeah, let's not.
But I did. And another after that. And another. The frustrations of my visit to Bewley slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale.
Probably. I mean, you're going to spend a lot. I mean, I bought 5 pints. We've got another 6, 7, 8. I've bought 8 pints today alone.
We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillett and
No
I.
money to pay for it. I'm going to have probably massive hangover in
I
the morning.
treasure the memory.
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
No, thank you.
Mustn't.
Sing the song.
Proper drunk.
You're
Alright.
incorrigible.
Please. You'll make a sad man happy.
Alright.
Oh, all right then.
Proper singing.
Clasps, celts, and arrowheads I'll try to claw within my clutch.
What a song. What a voice.
And if a shield I should espy, I'll vow there ne'er was such.
I don't know this
Popish
song.
tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull.
I don't actually recognize this
Casting out
song.
the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull.
Okay. That was an interesting song. Interesting lyrics. It's, oh, we are in bed. Alright. Are we going to be visited by something creepy? Is this cat going to come back in? How's he going to come back in? Oh, we're having a dream about... Okay, we're in control. We're having a dream about Hob's Barrow. It's calling to us. There's an imp. Hello. You're a little bit, you're a little bit ugly. I'm sorry, but you're a little bit ugly.
Hello, Thomasina.
What is this?
Yes, what's going on right now?
You?
I'm the one that saved your father.
What do you mean?
Excuse me?
You were here 25 years ago.
My father?
You were
Whoa,
deep down
whoa,
with the
whoa.
others. You were there when something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Impossible.
I
Wait,
helped him
wait,
then,
wait.
And I can help him again.
I don't understand.
Yes, I really don't
Believe
understand.
my words. You'll find proof in morning.
Okay.
Now go.
Okay, little goblin person.
One more thing.
Yes?
This is not a dream.
Okay. Okay. Alright. That was a little bit freaky. Can safely say I wasn't expecting that. We have something on the door. Hi. Are you awake? Hangover?
Goodness, that was a terrible sleep.
I can imagine. There's something on top of the wardrobe that I don't think was there before. Hi. Can we have a look? What's this? No? Aaron. A book.
What's this?
Yes, what is that? It's a book. That's all it says. With a stone.
There's a strange stone strapped to the cover.
Okay. IAW. Chicken Star. Wait, it says I'll know in the morning. Wait, is this me dad's diary? Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. This is a curious place. Locals seem distant. I'm to meet my local contact tomorrow, so it'll be an early night for me. I shall try to keep a diary of my stay here and not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife, and I wonder if I should have left her in the current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. Day 4. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. After much preparation, we dig tomorrow. Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers, we shall meet them head first. We are prepared. I also sought out a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture for my beloved's nausea, gravidarium. I'm surprised I read that correctly. I'm sure she shall be pleased with it upon my return. I've never heard of gravidarium before. Lo and place of miracles, a planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. Rho, Theta, Epsilon, Z. We found the code that was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th archon tick. Alright. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardians shall be defeated. I think this is clues for puzzles maybe inside the barrow. That's crescent moon. That's on the door. A dead language reveals the path. But thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard a whisper not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit.
It appears to be a journal, full of hogwash. I don't recognise the
think it is.
handwriting.
Think it's Dad's writing?
Maybe Stanley knows more about it.
Yes, how did it arrive here? Hi, Stanley.
Good
Hi, Stanley.
morning. How's your head, Miss Bateman? That were quite the tune you treated us to last night.
There's a knife in
To
the
be
table
honest,
as well. Can I
Stanley,
take
I
that
felt
knife?
better.
Hi.
I take it you slid this journal under my door?
I beg your pardon?
Excuse me?
The
Probably
journal,
not.
Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
What's the meaning of all this?
That's
Do you propose
bizarre.
that it manifested itself out of thin air?
Maybe the goblin did it. No, I don't think he.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think he would.
I just don't
I don't think he
understand
did it.
how else it could have got there.
Why would he lie? To be fair, if he had put it there, why would he lie about it?
Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
Without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
So, what does it say inside?
Take a look.
May as well have a look. We'll be open and honest about it. I don't know when it's going to bite us in the
Make head nor
backside.
tail of it.
Neither can I.
Maybe someone else in the village can help you with it.
What about the
What
stone?
do you
I
make of
actually
this stone?
haven't looked at the stone actually.
That's a funny looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Yes.
Oh, wait, we
But
did have
have
a
you
look at
seen
them.
anything like it?
Never.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
I had
Doesn't
one
mean you
such
don't
dream
have a
last night.
weird dream.
It was so vivid.
What were it about?
Hobbs Barrow.
I was at Hobbs
all right.
Barrow.
We're just going to be honest with him. I
But
trust him.
everything was different. Great peaks soared in the distance. And there was a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes,
yes,
a
A short,
little
robed fellow,
goblin fellow.
eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hobbs Barrow many years ago, but something went wrong, and the creature helped him escape. It said that I would find proof in the morning.
Oh, the journal. You've had a premonition, lass.
Okay.
Please, Stanley, I've no time for that nonsense. But I'll admit it's a strange coincidence.
See, I do
Now,
semi-believe
what did I
in
tell
stuff
you
like
about
this.
Hobbs Barrow.
That I should leave it alone.
Aye.
Yes.
Hogwash.
Hogwash.
Your dream reminds me of a story from my childhood. An old folk tale about Hobbs Barrow.
Okay, do tell. Do
What is
tell.
this folk tale you mention?
Well, when I were a wee boy, there were talk of a goblin. They say he lived inside Hobbs Barrow, hence the
Entirely
name
possible.
Hobbs Barrow. Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course.
Sounds
Unfortunately,
legit.
I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him.
True.
Goodbye.
Can I take that?
See
I'm
you
wondering about
soon.
that knife. Can I take that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh,
Good
hi.
morning, Mr. Kemp.
Good
Hi.
day, Miss Tompkins.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning. I heard he actually left the village yesterday.
Yes,
Indeed,
he did.
I can vouch for that.
Ma'am?
Good day.
Hi.
Oh dear. His lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest
No,
apologies, Miss
it's out of our
Tompkins.
hands, though.
I'll come
so.
back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Hurrah. Thank you. Can I take that knife?
Goodness me, I can't budge it.
Be careful, Miss Bateman. You'll cut yourself.
True.
I spent all morning trying to get that bloody thing out. I shall be having words with that scoundrel next time he shows his face.
Can I take it? Can I actually take it?
Curses.
We have our very own Excalibur. It's all yours if you can pull it out, King Arthur.
Alright. Do I have any tools to do so? Can I Chisel it out.
I do not wish to damage Mr. Kemp's table any further than it already has been.
Okay, so maybe glove.
That's a peculiar idea.
I mean, grab the glove and then you can use the glove to yank it. Put a bit more force in it. Apparently not. Do I have anything else? What else do I have? I have nothing. Okay. So at least we know where the knife is.
Right.
Oh, we have
I
fog.
need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hobbs' Barrow and find out where this journal came from.
We have a lady down here. Oh, market. Market town. Okay. Right. That's not the way I wanted to go. We're in town for the market. Right, so where do we want to... Actually, should we ask Father Roach about this journal?
Good morning, Father Roach.
Ah, Miss Bateman. What a pleasure
Hello.
to see you again. Have you tracked down Mr. Shoulder yet?
Don't get me started.
I'll take that
No, I
as a
haven't.
no.
Indeed. What do you
Stone?
make of this stone?
Maybe...
I don't recognize the symbol from any Christian iconography.
Okay.
Did you make it yourself?
No.
No,
never
found
mind.
it in a journal. Do you
Do
know
you
the...
recognise this journal?
Do you?
What a tatty old thing.
True.
You ought to take better care of your possessions, Miss Bateman.
Not
It's
mine,
not
I found
mine.
it.
Then whose is it?
I was
That's
asking you.
precisely what I'm trying to find out.
I was asking you that.
Afraid
Do you
I
know
can't
whose it
help.
is?
I haven't seen it before.
Okay.
What brings you to the square today?
I'm
Market
meeting
town.
a couple
Market.
of young congregation members to go over some scripture. You're welcome to join us.
Thank you, Father Roach, but I
I'll
have
pass, thank
quite a
you.
busy day ahead of me.
We will be at St. Edmunds, should you wish to join us later.
Thanks for your time.
Lord
Okay.
be with you.
Thank you. Right, so let's go back to Barrow. Back to the farm. Let's talk to him. Maybe give him the journal. Maybe... Oh, hello,
Hello,
Wally.
Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice
Yes,
of
I
you to
did.
bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
They'll be
You
fine
don't
with
really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no
Cursed
such
how?
thing as curses
it.
either,
Cursed how?
Wally.
Exactly, Wally.
Go away!
Alright, then. Screw you then. Right, let's go. Right, so can we talk to...
Hello?
Hi. You out in the
Is
field?
anyone home? Mr.
Hello?
Bryden doesn't seem to be here right now. I should come back a bit later.
Okay. Right. So he's not home. Can we go this way?
This is not mine to take.
Fair point. Oh, hello. Hi, goat.
Easy, girl.
Hi. I think it's the
I'm
guys
not
that
fond
have
of goats
the.
at the best of times, but this one seems particularly disagreeable.
It's maybe not. It's maybe not thing
What a
yet.
wild-looking thing.
Okay, so I always thought that the male goats had the horns. I may be entirely wrong though. Should we try and go to the barrow itself? No, taking a... Oh, okay.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
Okay, so where is Mr. Bryden then? He's definitely not at the field. What we got?
That's a peculiar idea.
I don't know, maybe connected with each other. Maybe Wi-Fi connects to each other. I don't know. Worth a shot.
Ah, the smell.
So he's not in. Where would he be? Maybe market. Let's head back to the market. Wally's gone. I still get the feeling that, you know, Mr. Dude, Mr. Shoulders in that grass, in that ground. Let's have a chat to this lady. Hi.
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
right. What you selling? What you selling, lady? See, we can't like go in for just go and grab our stuff and like just start digging. We need to find him to get permission. Where would he be though? Because he doesn't leave. Oh no! Hello. Bewley Station is closed for the time being due to track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. We apologise for any inconvenience caused. Midland Riddlewee. Bizarre. So there ain't no trains coming. Let's go see. I get a feeling Cyril's not in. For some reason. Door there. Can we go and see Henry?
I don't
No.
need to go in there again.
Knock knock. Hello?
Mr.
No.
Long mustn't be in.
Where is everyone then? Can't be in the church. Because the vicar's not in the church. So why would everyone else be in the church? Are we all in the alley?
Perhaps I have something in here that could help me get the knife unstuck.
Oh, okay. Do we have any goods?
No, there's nothing useful here.
Hello,
I don't wish
Herbert.
to wake him up.
Just gonna have a sneak down there. Right, to do. What we got? Should be careful to do no turn, stone unturned, so to speak. Convince Mr. Bryden to allow the excavation. Find out more about the journal. Investigate local folklore. Can I talk to... Can I get down here?
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Oh wait, woods. We can go to the woods now. Oh. Because it said the way would be clear in the morning. Nope, I don't want to go. Wait. Dang it. It's a shame there's no way to cancel that. And accidentally clicked over there. Right, so head up this way. And then head left here. May as well duck into the church. Anybody here? No? Right. I get the feeling we need the knife. Can I go in that door? No.
It's locked.
No doubt. Have no doubt. Oh, hello, Mr. Tilly.
Thomasina!
Hi.
Good morning, Arthur.
You look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
I am not used to drinking as much as we did.
Bit of a hangover.
Aye, my head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling morning.
It was very weird.
Someone slipped this journal under the door of my room.
Whose journal is it?
I have no idea.
No idea.
We have
The
no
text
clues.
refers to some sort of excavation.
Stanley must be playing tricks on you.
He swore his innocence.
Nah.
I thought perhaps you might
I
have
don't
done
think
it.
he would have done that.
No, it wasn't me. That's for certain. Somehow I have a clear memory of last night.
Okay. No,
I
what
wonder
about the
who
journal?
left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Please go ahead.
Do you recognise the writing? That's going to be the key. Would that be Stanley?
The
Not Stanley.
writings of a madman.
I don't disagree. Did the sketches mean anything to you?
No, not at all. But they turn me stomach. You might want to show this to Mother Mildred.
Mother Mildred?
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some think her a witch.
A
Okay.
witch?
Aye. She might be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here.
Okay, so
You shouldn't have
we're
too
going to go
much
and see the
trouble
witch.
finding her.
Thanks, Arthur.
You're welcome.
What do you make of
What
this
about the stone? Stone was attached to
It's
the
a good
journal.
shape for skimming across water. What is it?
I'm not sure. It was strapped to the cover of the journal.
How mysterious.
I had a splendid time last night.
Apparently it was a good
Aye.
time.
I even remember most of it this time. Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
The
It's a good
feeling
night.
is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur. I see the railway station is closed. What happened?
The line is down. Track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. No trains for a day or more.
Does that mean
Okay.
I'm stranded here?
For the time
Apparently
being,
yes,
Thomasina.
unless we walk.
Capital.
Right, so tell me
Why
more
do
about Mother
people
Mildred.
think Mother Mildred is a witch? Just because a woman lives alone in the woods doesn't mean she flies about on a broomstick.
There's more to it than that.
It says
They say
you can
she
be a witch and
plays
not fly on a
with
broomstick.
demons.
Who are they?
They, the royal
Oh,
they,
you know, local folk.
you know,
Hogwash.
everyone who's
Some
not
also
me.
go to her for potions and spells.
The
Spells?
mysterious they.
Come now, Arthur.
Truth be told, she's a nice old lady. I
Probably is.
sometimes see her foraging in the brambles around here.
Will she burn at the stake sometime soon?
You might think us
probably
backward
not.
in Bewley, Thomasina, but we're not that backward.
Sorry, Arthur. I only meant to tease. Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
For the record, all the witches that I've ever spoken to have all been very nice. Right. Mr. T, I shall catch you later. We're going into the woods. Into a flashback into the woods. Hello? What are we doing here?
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father.
Alright.
Come on now, don't make him wait.
You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, okay. Oh, we're not? Why we're not?
Aren't you going to miss me?
I hate you, Daddy.
Oh,
Those are strong
very strong.
words for such
It's
a little
very,
lady.
hate's a very strong
I
word.
want to come with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time, but we'll go to Seaborough next month. I
Seaborough.
promise. Oh, what a dig that shall be.
I like that. Brings a smile to my face.
You.
Well, I love you. See you soon, little bird.
Catch you in a bit. You have fun now. Right, so I get the feeling that the goblin was correct. Because Samuel died, well, went mad or died, you know, whatever it is, disappeared, whatever, damn sure death, or got injured 25 years ago when he excavated. I think it was 2 people from out of town. That indicates to me that me dad was one of the ones who was there. I don't quite know where Hob comes into it, the little goblin. Hi. Are you looking at me in the reflection in that berry? What we've got? Okay, we've got exit. We've got the door, we've got the house. Can I throw the stone at you? Hi, woman.
Please,
Hi, lady.
forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Hi.
Some call me that. I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies.
Fair point.
Thomasina Bateman. I think we met at Bewley Station.
Yes,
I
we
take
did.
it Panswick's men have cleared off. Good
Yes.
riddance. Those
You don't
ruffians
like them?
would cut their own noses off if he asked them to. I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
I beg your pardon?
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family resemblance. You
Your
have
dad
your
was
father's
here.
eyes, Miss Bateman.
Whoa, that was a take back.
You knew my father?
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
Do tell.
He was here, in Bewley.
Oh, yes. A long time ago, mind. 25 years by my reckoning. But I'll
knew
never
it.
forget those eyes.
I knew it. So he was here.
Why was my father in Bewley?
He were helping Samuel Bride and excavate Hob's Barrow.
You must be jesting.
Called it.
Do I look
Ring
like
ring.
I'm jesting?
Fucking called it. Right.
How did you come to meet my father?
How did
One
you?
might say I have a reputation in these parts. Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments. Hernwood is abundant
Right.
with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind
Alchemy.
of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your mother were with child, and she was suffering the most terrible
That was in the
nausea.
that was in the journal, wasn't it?
I made something to help her.
The journal.
Yes,
This was
the journal.
entered in the journal. It
That was
belongs
it.
to my father.
What
Why didn't you
journal?
recognise?
Take a look at this.
Okay, take a look at it. I didn't recognise the.
A passage
Well, I don't know why
records
she
meeting a
didn't
local
recognise
wise
the
woman to
handwriting.
seek a tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
This is incredible.
You
Okay.
don't recognise your own father's handwriting.
It's been so many years since I've seen it.
Actually, that's all right. She answered the question that I asked. Why wouldn't you recognise your own father's handwriting? I accept that excuse. I accept that reasoning.
What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue.
I am
Perhaps it's an
well.
old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
Damn right they are.
What can you tell me
Excavation.
about the excavation?
What
Not
happened last time?
much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic.
He said he
Okay.
needed it for the excavation.
Binding
Hogwash.
magic.
My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed.
I will
never
be too.
saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
Okay, that's a turn up. Okay.
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
Kind of
Who
did.
excavated Hobbs Barrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my
I
father?
said there was two
From memory, it
people.
were just the two of them.
What do you think my father meant by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more, and I didn't wish to pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father
wish I
has been
could.
incapacitated
could.
since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear.
Almost.
But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
Okay. So, journals. Sorry, Samuel's brother. He said that there was Samuel and two guys, two outsiders. She only recognises two of them, Samuel and me dad. Who was the third man? Because there was a third man. That's bizarre. This took a turn. This took a bit of a
The
weird
landlord of
turn.
the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hobbs Barrow. Something about a goblin.
Yes.
Are you familiar with it?
No
Can you tell
doubt
me
there
it?
is such a tale. Name
Can you
any
tell me the
beast
tale?
you can think of, and someone round here will have a story about it.
My thoughts precisely.
I'm also wondering if a dad was actually into the occult and like mysterious kind of things, and told his daughter, told Thomasina, sorry, that they weren't real, such she didn't get pulled into that world as well.
Charles Bryden mentioned there was a third man
Possibility.
involved in the excavation.
Is that
Yes.
so? Well, you best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
Okay.
Can you tell
Maybe
me
Leonard
anything
Shoulder
about
was the
Leonard
third one.
Shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such a small town. I also know he invited you here.
Little escapes you, Miss Walker.
So they say. My path rarely crosses with his. Let's put it that way. But he's a nice enough fellow.
I
Okay.
see.
Do you know where he is?
Do you know Lord Panswick?
I know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him, nowt more.
Thank you for your help, Miss Walker.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
What are
can I
those
take-
berries you're picking?
Can I
An
pick some?
ancient
Can I have
breed,
some?
no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see.
What medicinal qualities?
They look somewhat like juniper berries. I can't think of anything else.
Do you know anything about the
I've already
stone?
shown her that.
Oh, did I? Never mind. Never mind. Alright.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
Yes.
I was just leaving.
remember what I told you when we first met? You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that Barrow.
I have
Whatever
no
they
doubt.
found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobbs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Yes,
Can't say I
unfortunately I
didn't
can't.
warn you. There is
Yes.
something unnatural about that place.
I'm
We
getting
must seek
uneasy
to
about
understand the world
uncovering
by
this place
rational
now.
means, Ms. Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
Alright, here we go. And we'll have another flashback.
Thomasina?
So that was
Thomasina,
her
come
dad
here
leaving
this
in the last
instant.
thing was obviously the
I'm playing with Josephine.
when he was
She
going
can
to the
wait.
barrow.
This is very important.
Okay. We're just gonna leave Josephine over there. Hi mother.
What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
Okay.
Daddy's home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's
Yes.
Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Hopefully.
Of course he will be fine.
I don't
Your
think
father
he's
is
not
as
fine.
strong as an ox. But I need to go collect him. All right?
Can't
Okay.
I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside. All right?
Yes, Mummy.
She's gonna leave while I'm picking up my dolls. I get the feeling she's leaving.
Josephine, it's time to go inside now.
See, by the time I get back, she's gonna be gone. She'd have left and leave me behind. There, knew
Where
it.
did Mummy go?
Knew it. Yes, where did she go? Okay, let's get out of the woods. And what are you doing?
I helped him then,
Oh, okay.
and I can help him again.
Okay, Hob. Hello? Arthur?
Arthur, you won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewley. Arthur?
Arthur?
Hello?
Arthur?
Oh,
Hi.
sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
You're
What is
freaking us
it?
out a little bit. Arthur?
I'm not sure. Something in the woods. It will come back to me. You say your father were in Bewley?
Yes?
Yes. Mildred said that he helped Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be.
Yes.
Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had.
I don't know whether I should be
I
doing
was
this
at
right
Hobbs
now.
Barrow and there was a creature. It told me it saved my father from something inside and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room.
I get the
Mildred
feeling Arthur's not
confirmed the
okay.
journal belonged to
I'm
my
worried.
father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream. I don't know what to think anymore.
I'm not entirely sure.
Arthur?
Yes, Arthur.
Arthur, are you listening?
I don't think he is.
Fine then, we'll talk later. I hope you piece together your memories. I'll leave him be for now.
Yeah, I'm not having such a good time with that. I'm not a huge fan of that. Right. Oh, Mr. Thingy's back. You still doing that? Okay. Right, guys. On that note, I think we should leave that here for this week. That took quite a turn. This episode took quite a turn. So we found Hob's Barrow for a start, which is kind of cool. I think we met Hob, which is the goblin that maybe lives in there. Weird dream. I don't think it's a dream though. I think it's a premonition. I think it's real. I think we're dealing with some mystical shit, which intrigues me to no end. I like a good mystery. Mystical stuff. I think Thomasine is going to get dragged into this and realise that magic's real and there's entities and nasty things and everything like that. I think this is the turn that we're going to, the direction that we're going to be going down. Something more of the paranormal and mystical rather than proper, archaeological. Found out me dad was here 25 years ago, the year that he had his accident. So obviously I'm assuming his accident had to do with the excavation, the initial excavation. Samuel, who was helping do it, took his own life after the fact, was driven mad. Still need to find out who the third person was. Have no idea who that was. Quite a turn up for the books. That's quite a fucking turn up. So now we're investigating, obviously, the excavation of the Barrow itself again, and obviously trying to solve the mystery of what happened to me dad, because he was driven mad and he's now paralysed and mute, basically in a hospital bed, and apparently we can help him according to the little goblin, the hobgoblin. Very interesting. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying this already. 2 episodes in, I'm kind of hooked. Can't wait to play more. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all support. It is much appreciated. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as always, just see us on the flip side. Bye bye.